Hello everyone, I'm Jugraj Singh with my partner Utsa Bhattacharjya, and we are here to present our final project for distributed operating systems. We built an application called My Twitter, and I'm here to demonstrate each and every feature that we implemented. Here's the server, it's up and running, and I'm using 3 different clients to demonstrate all the features. And before that I need to register them. Let's say I'm calling the first user user1 with a username and password, and let's call the second user user2 with a different password, and let's call the third one user3 for simplicity. So after each and every user has been registered, this is how the individual timelines or dashboards look like. They can do a lot of things, including tweeting. So if the first user says, "Hey guys, first tweet #yay," so this tweet appears only on user 1's timeline, because unfortunately no one's following user 1 right now. So let's say if user 2 wants to follow user 1, he can simply type user 1's name here, press enter. Now user 2 is following user 1, and we can see that. So let's say second tweet working or whatever. So if he tweets, it appears on user 1's timeline. It also appears on user 2's timeline, because user 2 is following user 1. Let's say if user 2 mentions user 3 here. So now user 3 and user 2, they're not following each other. User 2 is simply mentioning user 3 and like, can you see it? Can you see it? So user 3 should be able to see it because user 2 tagged user 3. There you go. People can also search for different hashtags. So let's say if I want to search for so much fun, user 3 should be able to see this, because let's look for a hashtag that they actually used. They used yay. So let's say if user wants to search for yay, he can see it. If they want to if people want to search for specific hashtags, let's say user 3 was mentioned somewhere, we know that, so user 2 mentioned user 3 here. So this works. The logout functionality works. Anyone can log out whenever they want to, and they can log back in. So user 1 logs back in like this, log back in, and the dashboard appears the way it was previously. Now I'll show you how the retweet works. So now we know user 2 follows user 1, user 3 is not following anyone. Let's make user 3 follow user 2. So now user 3 follows user 2, user 2 follows user 1. So if user 1 says something, experimenting, so this is the tweet, it should appear on user 1's timeline, it appears on user 2's timeline, but it doesn't appear on user 3's timeline. So let's say if user 2 wants to retweet this thing, he simply needs to copy the original tweeter's name, original guy's name, copies it here, retweet, there you go. This is how it appears. So user 2 retweeted user 1's tweet, this was the original tweet, and user 3 is now able to see it, even though user 3 is not following user 1. So that's how it is. Utsa will explain how the backend architecture works.
So we enhanced the part 1 of our project by implementing a WebSocket interface. Here we have assigned each and every user a WebSocket. So whenever user logs in or registers, he or she is assigned a WebSocket, and whenever she goes offline, the WebSocket is discarded. So initially the engine, in the part 1, the engine had all the information about the users, whoever they are following, and now in this part, this communication is happening through a WebSocket interface. Here all the users are sharing a common channel. We have used Phoenix.channel for that, and the handle ins and the handle out functions that you can see over here are basically the callback functions. So whatever message is passed through this common channel is represented as a payload, and this payload is basically a JSON object. It looks like a key value kind of a thing. So we can access each and every attribute of this JSON message, like we do in case of maps. So basically this pretty much sums up what we have done in this part of our project, and we have included more details in the README. Feel free to check that out, and thank you. I hope you enjoyed our video.